Hello and welcome to another episode of GOA365 Story Behind the Story. Now we have been having a lot of episodes, we have been discussing a lot about TEDx PANAJI and what it does, what it's going to do, what it's trying to do, and one part of TEDx which we were discussing about was the Innovation Hub. So today I have with me innovators in Goa who are actually doing something new, something very nice, good, very brainy, all geniuses, and somebody from TEDx to give us an intro into what exactly is going on behind the scenes. So I would like to start off with Pawan Sharma, Project Director, TEDx PANAJI. Pawan, welcome to our show.
Thank you, Glenn.
Aditya Lobo, Aviot, Strategy Head of Aviot. Aditya, welcome to our show. Swarupa Naik, Daigo Priotic Private Limited. Swarupa, welcome to our show. Debashish Doki, Sapphire India. Debashish, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Swizzle Mascarenhas from Jello. Swizzle, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Pawan, it's on you now. Explain what exactly you guys are doing here.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity, Glenn. TEDx, the TEDx platform brings stories worth sharing, and it does it in two ways. One is through inspiring speeches, and the other one is through exhibitions of innovative ideas, right? So the Innovation Hub is the latter part, wherein we curate innovations from Goa and around Goa also, and bring it to the fore to the people. And that's what we are going to do. On 20th of September, we have the TEDx event, and Innovation Hub is going to be the highlight of this event. Usually TEDx has Innovation Hub. I was also a part of TEDx Margao, which happened last year, and we were a part of the Innovation Hub. This year we are doing it much more bigger, grander, and much more impactful. And as the discussion progresses, I can tell you that what all went into creating this wonderful event.
Thanks, Pawan. Aditya Lobo, Aviot, Strategy Head of Aviot, right?
Aviot, yeah.
Yes, I got it right. Aditya, what do you do?
So
what is Aviot?
So
how do you come by the name first?
So Aviot means vast life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Yottabytes in computer science
Yes.
is the highest form of data. So vast life. So Aviot builds AI voice agents that help businesses with FAQs, order taking, reservations, creating support tickets, etc. The goal is simple: never miss a call, so that you never lose a customer, and humans can actually do work that is more important.
So how did you get involved with TEDx?
So I saw an Instagram ad, and I'm like, I've always seen TEDx. I've always seen TEDx speeches, right? So that brand, like the brand.
Absolutely.
So I was like, it's pretty cool. That's in Goa, and to showcase like that's an AI company coming out of Goa is pretty cool. So we are like, let's go for it. It'll be a nice platform.
Yeah, thanks, Aditya. Swarupa, now you've got a complicated name, big one, but it makes sense to you, no doubt. But how do you come by that name?
Yeah, actually, we are from biology background, more appropriate biotechnology background. So we came up with diagnosis of an infection which is called as urinary tract infection.
Very common.
UTIs. So and personally I also had suffered from UTI a couple of times. So what has actually happened is, the antibiotics which were prescribed for UTI, they don't work.
Many times.
So you just pop in antibiotics, and now in India what happens is antibiotics is easily available. You don't need a doctor. You can just say that give me this antibiotic, I'll go and I'll take.
Okay.
So due to which there are a lot of resistant patterns that are being created, and microorganisms tend to be ineffective against these drugs. So basically our innovation is based on a rapid diagnostic kit which will help us to detect or diagnose the UTI in 6 hours, whereas the traditional methods, actually the lab culture, takes around 2 to 3 days.
Okay.
So our innovation also provides specific antibiotic treatment, thereby avoiding giving any of these broad antibiotics. So the kit that we have designed is called as Escape Kit. So so digoprotic is a combination of diagnosis and the therapy. So
And?
that's therapeutic.
Okay.
So that's how we.
Now it makes sense.
So that's how we
Okay.
came to digoprotic.
Okay. Yeah, thanks, Swarupa.
Excuse me.
Devashish, Safier India, you were telling me about, like, you know, how you interface
Yeah,
two things
so
with the controller.
I'll tell you a little background about. So what happened is we are trying to solve two problems here. One of them is the employability, and second is skill development or skilled workforces. Right? We don't want India to be the only consumers. We want them to start creating. And if I give you certain stats, around 15-16 lakhs students, I'm talking about just engineers graduate in a just in a year. Out of that, hardly 83% are employable. So what?
Employable or employed?
Unemployable. These 83% are just unemployable. So hardly 13% of them are able to get into
Directly.
jobs, land into jobs. So what we saw the gap here is it's not about the talent, but it's about the exposure. If I talk about Goa, in Narkasur time, the structures that has been created, it's so amazing. There's a lot of structure and a lot of mechanical things coming up. But when it comes to exam, we might have some 5-6 backs. The only reason is because of the exposure, right? So what we did is we have developed our own robotic kit, or I would say a robot controller known as PilotX. So using that, we provide students a direct access to all of this robotics and AI journey, so that they not only understand what the theory in their colleges, they can implement that in a practical way.
Okay.
So that's the goal, and we are the only company which provides this kit and all on rent for 10 rupees a day. So that I know, because everybody comes up that okay, 300 rupees is too much for
You have
paying.
to buy one.
I know
It
the
costs
mar-
only 300 bucks?
So the kit costs around 1,500 rupees,
Okay.
but still when they come up, they'll give us an excuse. It's too heavy costing. So we
You're
give them on
Indians,
a
you
rent.
have to bargain for everything.
That's why we came up with this idea of giving it on a rent. And we also host a lot of workshops of some 100-200 rupees per day for the students, where we bring in the kit. They make projects like a robot dog. You see a robot dog walking around. You make a radar systems. You make some UAV drones. And there's a lot of cool projects that can be done at home. We generally become hesitant to make all of this project. It looks like very expert knowledge is required, but that's not the case.
But you guys do that, the getting this robot this done also, or you just do the interface?
So what we do is we also teach them. We have created a brain.
Correct.
That brain can be mounted on anything.
Anything,
So
absolutely.
that brain is something we do, but we don't want to give them a complication. Okay, this is how the brain works. Make your own. We handhold them from small. Even if you make a racing car, so we teach them how to make a racing car and then mount this brain on it so that you use it.
So you guys have got schools for this, or you
Yeah,
wherever?
we work with schools, we work with colleges, but our major focus is on college right now to start with, because that's the most important thing to solve that we have seen.
No, I don't mean that. Means, do you have classes? You all don't. You all
No,
go
we
to-
partnered with schools, and how it happens is, for example, if this semester it's for first, if I talk about schools, so for 7th,
I
8th,
get,
9th
okay.
standard, they call us and they ask us to teach these things to the schools.
And I think TEDx would be the right platform for this to go out,
Absolutely.
because it makes a lot of sense here, and this is like damn interesting, man.
Absolutely.
Probably after I
Absolutely.
retire, I will get into it's
Sure,
like
sure,
very
yes.
very interesting. Yeah, Swizzle, now Jello, now interaction. You were explaining to us, not interaction. No, sorry, interaction was you, but like getting people together, business people who are doing business, people who are involved in business. So like explain.
Alright, I'll tell you what Jello means in the first place.
First, yes, absolutely.
Because we got a lot of questions around that.
Yeah.
So gel is to gel with people, to gel up.
Oh.
So we just added an O, which has like adds a ring to the name. Yes. So Jello is a networking app. We are building like a one-stop networking app which connects people, like-minded people. So be it professionally, socially, or even for business purposes. So one of the major problems that we are trying to solve in this digital era is catfishing, people creating fake profiles. So
That's a lot.
we have a verification system in place wherein we approve profiles based on certain criterias, and only then you can use the application. And another thing that we are building is a hyper local discovery feature wherein you can find people in your vicinity. So for example, if you attend a networking event with 100 people or 1000 people, you can't possibly meet all of these
Everybody,
people. Yeah. You have an intent in mind that you want to meet only 3 or 4 people that actually will be helpful to you, right? So with this app, it works like a social airdrop, wherein you can get a profile of the person who is present at the event. It tells you a little about them, their bio, then what they are there for, the industry they belong to, and then you can exactly go and connect with them and meet them. So this saves a lot of your time and effort.
How do you, any event it can be?
Yes, you can just put on your discovery feature and then you can connect
Yeah,
with
so
them.
no, for example, you see, I'm going for an next event, say at Shama Prasad.
Yes.
So that detail is enough to put on your app.
Yeah, you have to be a member of the app.
Yeah, obviously.
Anywhere.
obviously,
So
yeah.
for example, if we are sitting in this building and
Yes.
I don't know the person next to me, I can just put the discovery feature on, and if he is there on the platform, then I can
And
connect
if
with
he's
him.
not, you can't do that.
No, he has to be part of the platform.
Ah, that's okay. So basically, you have to be part of that
Yes.
network. Or
Correct,
whatever.
because that's how we verify people.
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But like, yeah, interesting. Okay, I'll come back to you. Yeah, Pawan. Now tell me one thing. Now
Yeah.
they are like very different innovators here. Very different. This. So like, how do you think that TEDx will help them connect with the people and people? How will people possibly? I don't know if it's like tough or what, but identify with this, because many of these things are like, I think something that depending on what is the age group, they will connect by. So how will you feel TEDx will or will not, when people will connect with them for the Innovation Hub?
So that's a very interesting question, Glenn. We thought about this. In fact, right before even we were thinking about TEDx PANAJI, we were talking about the Innovation Hub. We wanted to make it really big and grand and more impactful this time around. If you see Goa as a state, like you had mentioned, that it is known more for hospitality and real estate nowadays. But there has also been I won't say silent efforts, but they are like consistent efforts from the past at least a decade that I had been seeing. And the state machinery also is trying to put Goa on a startup and innovation map. And with Innovation Hub, we also had the opportunity to do that. And we saw that there is an alignment towards the mood of the state and the students also, because personally I am I have my office in an incubator space, and I've been working with startups in personal capacity for some time now, for many years rather, and I see many people are coming up with cool ideas. It's just that TEDx, we thought that TEDx is a wonderful platform to keep these innovations, to showcase them. So that is why we planned it this way, that they not only showcase what the innovation is, like an exhibition, but to make it as an immersive experience. So this is the core behind Innovation Hub for TEDx PANAJI 2025. And we are organizing this event, and we have worked together with all the innovators to find out and to come up with interesting ways to communicate with the audience. And we have got 2 sets of audience coming throughout the day. In the first part, there would be a lot of college students and maybe school students also be coming. We have personally reached out to a lot of colleges, and there's a lot of excitement from them also, because this is a good platform and they all want to be associated with it, and everybody's excited to come over and look at the innovations. And these are one of the best innovations that we have had. And I can say this for sure because there's been a very rigorous pitching and screening session, after which we have got these 20 startups that we would be showcasing at the Innovations Hub. Right. So like, to answer your question, yes, we have gone beyond in terms of conceptualizing the Innovation Hub. It's not going to be a rudimentary exhibition wherein you just come and just people just pass by. It is something where people can interact and engage.
Yeah, okay. I need to go in for a short break, but before when I come back, I'd like to go to you, Sujay, because I think you need to give us a few more details.
Yes.
Keep watching. Welcome back. Yeah, Suzel, I wanted to ask you this later, but you brought it up. Now, explain Jello exactly. Now, we know why I didn't ask you about Jello, because I mean, I wanted everybody to okay, what's Jello? Jello is what, you know, Jello. So, like, explain why did you choose this name?
So it stems from the word gel.
Yeah, that part I
Yes.
got, but why?
So to gel up with people, to get
Okay.
along with people. So
Okay.
we are building this app for the people, for people to meet other people.
How will TEDx help you in that? Means, or the other way around?
We are
What will
helping-
be mutual?
So-
How will the mutual thing?
So we are playing a major role in this innovation hub.
Yes.
Everyone will be creating profiles, and that's how
Okay.
you can actually know who all will be present there.
Okay, for the hub itself.
Yes.
At the innovation.
At
hub
the
itself.
innovation hub,
Okay.
and then connect with the
How
respective.
do you all start
industries.
this? Means, how did you all come up with this idea?
So we saw a huge gap when it came to networking. So there are networking profiles, platforms like LinkedIn, for example. But now, if you see, most of these platforms are turning into a personal branding platforms wherein people speak about themselves, tell about their whole journey. So the intent of networking is not really there. And there are also a lot of people who are there just to put up their maybe their job description or whatever they are doing. So over here, the main aim is only to network and to find people. So this is what we are doing with Jello.
Absolutely. Okay. Now we will go to Swaropa, I think. Now, ma'am, I have seen like especially ladies, like once they cross certain age, UTI is like very common.
Yes.
So yeah, how this awareness? I was not aware of this, first of all. Now, I know it's an innovation hub, but this awareness, you'll have any plans? Like TEDx is a platform, no
Yeah,
doubt, but
definitely.
like how is it you guys are going to go to people actually?
Definitely.
Because I think
So,
it will be a big help.
So over here, although our product speaks about UTI, but we want to highlight the importance of the antibiotics. You know, you should not just pop in the and students are the one, and we also have the episode of COVID, wherein certain antibiotics did not work. So
COVID antibiotics?
no, during the COVID time, you know, so certain antibiotics tend to be resistant towards the
yeah.
microorganisms. You know, so it was taking a longer recovery period during that time. So students would be aware. I mean, at least the 12th or the 11th standard students and college students, they would be having a little element of biology in there. So we want to tell them that antibiotics are superbugs. You know, basically create an awareness that, you know, it's not
You
like
cannot just keep on popping antibiotics.
yes, do not keep on popping antibiotics because it is not so
Or Dolo.
yes. Actually, even Dolo, too much of Dolo actually reduces the effect of antibiotics on you.
Really?
Yes, so you know, it's all, and also hygiene also plays a very important role. So basically, we are also going to, you know, hygiene is the root cause for most of the diseases for which you might take antibiotics, and overuse of these antibiotics can create resistance
And
patterns.
India is a very hygienic
Yes,
place, right?
yes.
Yes. Okay.
That was sarcastic.
Yeah. Aditya, yeah, some more details of Avyot.
What would you like to know?
Give us something like what is your USP, why, how, anything. And
Okay,
like
so
people
we see
connecting.
so like a lot of us, when we make phone calls, we are either stuck in an IVR loop.
Yes.
No one picks up.
Or if it's an iPhone, it's like please leave a message.
Yeah, that's. Or we'll either press 1, press 2,
two.
press 3, or there'll be a language barrier. We want to talk in English, but they'll talk in Hindi. There's some or the other frustration with when you know we have any customer support person. So there's a huge gap there. So Aviot comes over here. We want to replace you. We don't want to replace humans. We want to fill in gaps.
Replace you is not very politically correct.
Yeah, exactly. So we do not want to replace humans. We want to fill in gaps in our society. So we see a huge gap here in customer support. So Aviot helps businesses with these struggles that they have.
Like
Exactly, Avish. So instead of you making a phone call, right, and instead of you have to press 1, press 2, or wait, Aviot's AI agents instantly pick up the calls. And it understands your query. If you want to book, you want to make a reservation.
then it like replies back to you.
Yeah, so it's not like you talking to a bot. It's like you talking to
It's a person.
So if you say, hey, I want to book make a reservation, it'll ask you details, make a reservation. If you want to order food, it'll take you through the menu. If you're a real estate agent, you want to book an appointment, it can do that. If
How much can it go? Means like you need to fill in the details, or you have to be there. There'll be
so
a human being.
you don't. There's nothing physical. You got to narrate, like it's voice based. So you got to be like 4 guys are coming at 7:30, and it's on 21st of October. You got to fill in basic details that walks you through that. And the use cases are endless, right? So it can integrate with CRMs, POS
I'm your
systems.
customer, man.
Perfect. Perfect.
Because I tried this Truecaller thing also, it replies back, and it like just blocked my daughter. So like, and then I had to, so it's something which makes a little more sense, a little more logical I think it would help a lot of people.
Yeah, and there's a lot, so like people in Goa wouldn't think, people don't think Goa would come out with an AI product that fills in so many gaps. So we are really driven to build a product that actually solves problems, and that's AI first from Goa. And also we are text based, so if you use WhatsApp agents right now, it's pretty rigid. You got to select, and it's a not good user interface. So we are very, it's very intuitive. So you say hi, it'll say hi back. You will ask a question, it remembers context.
No, I'm your first customer, man. No, I mean whichever customer, wherever I am, down the line.
Perfect. You can reach out anytime.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Damn cool. Yeah. Devashish, yes. Now, one thing I wanted to know. Now, for example, like you said 7 to 7 to onwards. Now, what I'm saying is there are kids today who are like they have a lot of like kits who you make. So that also something like that. It can be you can put a brain in there so that they are basically mechanical toys.
Yeah.
But there's some sort of a thing can be done on that. Plus, lots of guys like like 5th standard, 6th standard, they've gone into coding and stuff.
True.
So these are the guys who you're basically trying to make life little helpful, or it is guys like us who know nothing of this, but we just are in charge of many people who are geniuses of it. Where are you aiming at?
So I'll divide it into 3 parts.
Okay.
We already have.
And how will TEDx help you, or you will help TEDx, whichever way?
Definitely I'll come to that part because that's very important for me to highlight, right?
Yes.
So we do have kit already. We are there in offline places and online. We have 3 set of kit. Each kit will give you at least 25 projects or 35 or 50 projects, right? And this kit can be accessed by anybody above 7th standard.
Okay. And what about the below 7th?
We don't want to stress them out.
I don't think it's stress, they stress us out. Like why? Like what I won't say, but like my fellow goes through my passwords and all like nothing. Like, you've got VPNs, you've got everything, but still no.
So apart from the kit, we have created our own ecosystem. We have our own software. So for example, you make some project, you can fill in those details in our software, you can simulate, you can see how does it work. So all of these things is something we teach. It's an ecosystem of a hardware and a software. So and then slowly, this is about the students playing around the kit. But when we come slowly towards engineering and that becomes
more complex.
Yes. So we focus on that particular part.
Wow. Okay, but the age, how you going to, like for example, college, like for example, this is almost like a factory level thing you can do, like, so how would it help me? Like I have, I don't know, I have some sort of factory, I do X, Y, Z, I do robot dogs, since product. So how would it help me or a commercial level?
So let's look at what are the customer sizes or what type of things that we are going to look at it, right? So we are trying to write.
Suppose if I am a customer, I've got 10 machines or 20 machines. I make like 500 dogs a day.
Okay.
Like these guard dogs coming back, whatever. These instead of the real ones.
So the guard dogs which you make or the dogs you told about, the microcontroller which is there inside.
It's possible.
Is something that we get in from China, which is actually a copy made. And the original ones come from France or US, which cost around nothing less than 10,000-15,000 rupees. But you get the copied ones for 250 rupees.
And you put in the SOPs and all on your computer and you leave.
Yeah. So what we can do is you change that microcontroller and take my controller, which is made in India. That's hardly will cost you 1,000 rupees, and your robot dog will work in the same way. So your cost
for
of
that
making
long?
The same way, because that's what we have been testing out and that's what we are trying. So far no complaints, but let's see.
So now TEDx, like how will TEDx, I mean, how will it benefit?
So definitely we are looking at 3 type of audience.
You guys on the platform TEDx.
Yeah, so we were looking at 3 kind of audiences. One is students, one are the college, professors, students, professors and parents. We want to change the mindset or make them, get some spark in all 3 of them. TEDx is the right platform because I think all 3 of them will definitely be there.
Okay.
Students will be there, there will be engineering, there are teachers and there are parents who will be coming in. So we were very keen on, so that's the reason why we have been following up about understanding how was our pitch went off, what is the second round.
How did your pitch go?
That was
They are here. Sales volume.
yeah.
Indeed.
So I think I texted Pawan sir a lot of time. I have been behind him to ensure that I get those.
You're there,
loans.
like.
Yeah. So yeah,
All
yeah.
very interesting
It takes
ideas.
Yeah. So what I was saying is that now we are like at the end of it. So the pitch. Now it's your pitch. for the end part, like your pitch. And also I wanted to know this startup, what do you guys do? You see, if I want to start up some company, whether it's innovative, I mean it cannot be like so good as these guys, like a normal thing. What do you guys do?
I sorry, I didn't get the question.
Yeah, what do you guys do? Startup, like say for example, as part of TEDx, no, but also as part of this your startup
Okay.
ecosystem, what you used to do earlier.
Okay, yeah. So I am the CEO and founder of Decision Tree Consulting.
Okay.
It is a brand communications and content firm with a legacy of 10 years.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so we have been creating content, brand focused content for around 10 years. Prior to that, I worked as a business analyst in credit rating and as a management consultant
Okay.
before.
Wow.
So yeah.
Okay,
so
fine. And how do you get into TED?
So yeah, it's a very good question. So I have
In short, but
I've got common friends. So I got a call from a friend of mine.
Okay.
He said that there's an opportunity. You want to join TEDx for Innovation Hub, because I was in an incubation space, and I know I've been working, like I said, working with a lot of startups and incubators as well. They are also my clients. So it was it was like a marriage of convenience, because I had access to a lot of innovators and startups.
Thanks a lot,
That's all.
Pawan. Now this is very interesting, and I hope I think maybe hopefully, I don't know if we have time for another discussion. We have this for another discussion next week before the thing is on 20th. But anyway, very interesting. So I think you guys should come there and see. We will be there, no doubt, for sure, on the 20th of September. Thanks a lot, Pawan. Thanks a lot, Aditya. Thanks, Swarupa. Thanks a lot, Devashish Doki. And thank you.
Thank you,
And
Glenn.
keep
Thank you.
watching GOA365.